Hi, hello, good day. Welcome to another newspaper review on Niger Watch. How you doing? It's good to have each and every one of you on this broadcast. Special shout out to each and every one of you on the comment section. How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to my Niger Watch family across the globe. The sole purpose of packing my hair up is so I can sway left and right, and I think we're gonna have a good time today. How you doing? Please take our time to like this broadcast, share, and invite someone onto the broadcast real quick. You know, my name is Ima. That's fine. I call even girl, and it's good to have each and everyone. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning. The weather is very friendly. Everything is going on fine. How are you? What's happening at your end? Have we gotten over the stunt that was put by one of the presidential candidates just yesterday? Nigerians, have we gotten over it, or our mumu don't do? All right, Osage Daddy, good morning to you too. How you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you for being here. Shout out to each and every one of you. But please take our time to like the broadcast. Help me to concentrate on the broadcast by doing your own part, liking, inviting someone, doing a quick call, sharing this on your media pages, accounts, and all that. Please do well to push us. Thank you. If you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please take our time to do so. I wonder what the delay is. Please take our time to do so. All right, let's go into the business proper. Of course, I have to give a shout out to my panelists. So my panelists, how you doing? It's good to have each and every one of you on this broadcast. Please take our time to support us by clicking on the dollar sign on the comment section. Take our time to like the broadcast too. But of course, come on in and come with all your submission, and I'd like to hear from you. And to those on the comment section, I'd also like to read from you. So let's get busy already. A big shout out to Mommy Diaspora. Big shout out to you, dearest mother of all. It's another beautiful day, and I can't wait to do this with you in my hand. Naomi Bella. How are you, Naomi Bella? Maybe Ojo, good morning to you too. How you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast audio. Ehidiato. Hey, I got that right. I know I got it right. Even if I didn't get it right, please don't bust my bubble. Let me just enjoy this. It's good to have you on the broadcast audio. Thank you for being here. Bella Naomi, where have you been? Did you make the trip down to Nigeria? I want to know. You've got the chase. Click on the link. Come on. Let's talk, Bella Naomi. I didn't wait for you. Click on the link already. Fred, how you doing? Hi to you too. It's good to have you on the broadcast. Okay, beautiful people. Let's the link has been posted, and I invite you to join me today. I am formally inviting each and every one of you to please click on the link, come on into the broadcast, come on into the studio, and let us dissect the papers. Now, that is much. But Naomi, it's good to have you. How is Nigeria? How is Benin? Okay, click on the link and come and let us know how the beautiful city of Benin is. Did you make it down with your family, or you came down alone? Let us know. I'm fine. Thank you. And I have missed you big time. Also, beautiful morning to you, my dearest brother. How you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast, Osagbufo. Thank you for being here. And I wish you a beautiful day. All right, let's go into the business of the day. I feel so exhausted. I've really taken out time to spend time with each and every one of you, and it feels good. All right, let's see what the punch has for us today. All right, on the punch we have Tinubu takes campaign to UK. Atiku train storms Lagos. Atiku appeals to Lagos voters. Tinubu accused opponents of playing dirty politics. Federal government not ready to fund varsities, and that's by ASU. Naira depreciation adds 9 trillion naira to foreign debt burden. As local currency weakens by 53%, external debt rises by 288%. Nigeria needs strong, productive economy, says economists. And the picture story would be the Abuja Kaduna train. Yesterday, they kicked off officially They are back in business and they are mounting the railways again. But sadly, it is said that they encountered really low turn up. I mean, that they even got up to 200 passengers. Then try. Nigerians. All right, we have here Nigeria projects 1.8 million barrels production come May 2023. Nigerians with NIN rise to 92 million. On oil theft, Navy denies blaming NNPCL. All right, we'll start from the last story. The Navy. Okay, so before now, you have Navy, you have NNPCL, you have PANDEF. There's been a lot of calling out and saying these people are responsible. And now, but the Navy denies blaming NNPCL for the, huge amount of oil theft. Well, it looks like these two people are trying to make parts. They are not going to be spilling teas anymore. That's what it means. And they are back to working. I mean, they've been working together all these years, and I mean, this is all that has happened. And they are now saying, Navy is saying that they are just saying that, and they are taking back their words. In a nutshell, they're taking back their words, and they say that they are going to be working together to secure and do the needful. So all along, all these years, what have they been doing? And they say that they're working together to secure. So are they going to call off the contract with Tompolo? Because Navy and NNPC are, they say that they want to actually do the job that they are paid for. Are we even going to take these people seriously, or they are disguising for us? All right, Nigerians. Now this is a big story, but the news says that 92 million Nigerians now have their NIN. We are over 200 million people. We are over 200 and just 92. So not even half of that number. But the good thing is at least the numbers are rising, and it's a good one. And hopefully, let's see, if we can begin to use all these things, if they will begin to be in use, like the BVN, NIN. You see, when you go to the bank, say you want to cash a check, they'll ask for your BVN, they'll ask for your NIN, and you're just there like, okay, you have, I mean, you have all of these details. Why do I have to impute it every time? Then there is still the place for thumbprint, there's still the place for signature. And you're like, okay, so what am I doing? My thumbprint is already there, my NIN and BVN, but you're asking for BVN, you're asking for N. So, I mean, one document should be able to suffice. So you're asking for BVN, you're asking for NI, you're asking for thumbprint, you're asking for passport photograph, and all these things, we suppose this system. I mean, there's a way you should be able to extract, these informations. All right, we'll move on to yeah. This news says that Nigeria projects 1.8 million barrels production. We are already beneath, and why we are beneath our production per day is because of the theft. And now we are increasing it to 1.8. At the end of the day, what do we get? When 80 to 90% of the production they're not being, you cannot say they are being stolen. That's not being stolen. To steal something, you have to hide and steal it, right? No, you cannot hide and be stealing 80% of our products. That's a lot. It's going to take a whole lot. 80% is not something that is snuck in. It is big. It is bigger than what is even being sent for the country's consumption. So that has gone beyond stealing. That has gone beyond theft. Some people they run us street. They run us dry. Beautiful morning to you, Oga Tony. It's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you for being here. Mr. Essay, beautiful morning to you. Thank you for being on here. Yes, Omoro John Kisley. How you doing? Good morning to you too. We're doing okay, and we are happy this morning. Thank you for being here, Mr. Kingsley. It's good to have you on here. And now, Naira depreciation adds 9 trillion Naira to foreign debt burden. And you see, our leaders are busy picking off, things that are not now. It just begs the question, what was the need for the old Naira redesign? The old Naira redesign at a time like this would be what? Because it has not been done in 20 years. That is the only reason. The Naira redesign did not help in boosting our economy. As of today, our local currency it is weakened by 53%, and our external debt has risen by 280. It's almost 300%. And all this debt, all this money, Nigeria still does not look like small heaven, sadly. Sadly. All right, so we're moving on to another paper. Let's see. Oh, yes, the big story on here. Tinubu takes campaign to UK article. Okay, Tinubu takes campaign to. Okay, so where are my panelists? Where are my people on here? Jerry, Natalie, how you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast. Good morning to you too. Thank you for being here. Udoka Joy, lovely Udoka Joy. How you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast. Federal government also saying that federal governments are not ready to fund universities is just something that we already know. Sadly, we have come to accept it, and hopefully we are looking at the next administration doing better, right? We're looking at the next administration doing better because this administration has made it very clear. They've made it very obvious that they are not ready to fund varsities, or they do not even support education. And that would not be far-fetched. We have a president till today. We are still looking for a certificate. So, I mean, what would you expect of somebody like that? All right, Tinubu taking campaign to UK. What do we have to say? Okay, we'll talk about this later on. If you are just joining us, welcome to this broadcast. My name is Ima. It is good to have you on here. The link has been posted up like for you to kindly click on the link, come on here and let's have these conversations. Yes, please click on the link, come on here, let's have these conversations. But before you do so, take out time to like this broadcast if you are yet to. Please take out time to like this broadcast. All right, and share, invite someone. Support us also by clicking on the dollar sign. Thank you very much. We'll move on to the next topic of the next paper. We have Tribune. On Tribune, we have 2023 poll. Buhari directs armed forces to be neutral. Insists May 29 and over sacrosanct. Alleged $1.3 million fraud. EFCC declares Kano APC senatorial candidate wanted. Okay. Our massacre, speak up and prosecute arrested suspects. Catholic bishop tells CDS. Federal government must review of university autonomy laws. Laments 50 months lost to ASU strike since 1999. Launches new curriculum, academic standards for varsities. Nigeria-Morocco gas pipeline. NNPC signs MOU with Ghana, Gambia, Guinea, and other oil companies. All right. Northeast remains one of world's largest humanitarian crises, and as by United Nations. NRC resumes train service on Kaduna-Abuja routes with 200 passengers. Tinubu at Chatham House. Deregulation remains way to go in oil gas sector. Adeleke visits Osho Assembly, promises cordial relationship to achieve progress. G5 hopeful of reaching alignment with PDP on its demands, and that's by Makinde. Atikubu's Lagosian says restructuring will expand. I hope. Okay, just pick up that copy. That's not very clear for me. All right, thank you for joining us on our newspaper review. All right. Okay, let's take the stories on here. Let's see what's so Adeleke. Good news. It looks like Adeleke is not pulling down and demolishing and undoing and scattering policies, structures, and organizations set and done by the former administration, the Oyetola's administration. Adeleke has had a sit down talk, a peace talk with Osho Assembly, and has promised them cordial relationship, and he has also said that he's going to they're going to have cordial relationship, and see how to achieve progress in the states going forward. All right. Mary Kimade, beautiful morning to you, sir. It's good to have you on the broadcast. Hey, am I even right saying sir to you, Mary Kimade? It's good to have you on the broadcast. Fred Rim says Tinubu is running for the president of Chatham House. That is why he refused to engage Nigerians in Nigeria. Okay. No, because I think it's obvious what will happen. Nobody's going to answer those questions for you. Initially we are taking a break to. Oh, Fred, you're bringing this. I wanted to leave this for my panelists to have the conversation, but okay, let's talk. So, drop your conversations on the comment section and let's engage each other. All right. So initially, I used to think, okay, probably he cannot stand, or at some point, Tinubu said the only reason why he would debate is, he said that Peter Obi is not enough for him. He used to say things like that. Peter Obi is not enough. He's not busy. He's not big enough. He doesn't have anything to say to somebody like that. And I kind of used to, think it through. But now I've seen the reason. Now we have all seen the reason. During the debates, who do they share questions to people? Of course, you have to answer ah, Nigerians, do we want another president that does not sit down for a debate? So when they go for their meeting, the G12 meetings and all that, who answers for them? And waking up to tweet, or waking up to tweet saying things like, Tinubu has just proven to Nigerians that he will be having an inclusive government. Excuse you? Having people do his job or answer those questions is supposed to signal to us that we'll be having an inclusive government. Does that even make any sense? Now, we can tell that Tinubu's team, they are doing so much to shove this person's incompetence down our throats. They are ready to give reaction to every action of this man. But when we come on here and we bring things here, I would hear some panelists say things like, we keep talking every day. No, every day is not the same day. There are people out there who thinks that thing that Tinubu wants to pull outside of the country is supposed to mean having an inclusive government. We should be ready to react to every action from these people. We should keep talking. We should keep occupying. All right, so let's see what story that we have here. We are yet to take. So Adeleke has promised to do the needful now. The G5 governors are warning, not wicked, is warning on behalf of the G5 governors, warning everybody in PDP, and he's telling them that the next time anybody says anything degrading, the next time anybody calls or disrespects any of the G5 governors, that they are going to respond, and they are going to, they are going to cause trouble. They are going to respond and they are going to give it to them. And you are saying, Wiki, this one that you are doing, this is not giving it to them. All right, at this point, we really hope that whoever from the Presidential Campaign Council that is inciting any form of violence, insults, debasement on any of the G5 governors, this is an appeal that you should keep it up. Let's see if Wike has anything more to do or to say, or if Wike is just I mean, we know Wike already, but this is a warning, a strong warning that Wike is giving to members of the PCC, the Presidential Campaign Council, that are speaking against the G5 governors. All right, Atiku who's Lagosians, and is saying that restructuring will endanger just society. Okay, that's not very clear. If you That's not very clear. If you want, get a copy of this and continue and get all the information that you want on that story. Let's see what. Yes. So there is a story of I have his name somewhere. Let me get his name. His name is Zaru, but okay. His name is Zaru. Nigerian Anti-Graft Agency (EFCC) declares Kano APC senatorial candidate Zura wanted over alleged $1.3 million fraud. Why is it that our politicians are always entangled in fraudulent cases? Shey just people wey never get any criminal case, that has nothing attached to them, cannot be in Nigeria's politics? Can't they? How is it that our political system is filled with criminals? We should be ashamed of ourselves as a people. Every just person, every good man out there that is there saying I'm good, and you are not in politics, you have left politics for criminals. The other day in Akwa Ibom, one of the strongest contenders, Oba, was picked up. How many days to gubernatorial election? 42 years imprisonment. We have another one. The other one was in Kogi. We just carry fraudsters. They fool our political system, and we expect that no, no. Frederick says, okay, Ima, you are correct. Tinubu is bereft of ideas. Democratic debate and discussions are about ideas and wrestling with ideas related to health, economy, security, etc. All right. Oji Oliha, how you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you very much for being on here. And now you see, the entire Nigeria seems to have forgotten about the Owo massacre. But Catholic bishop calling out the CDS and saying, speak up and prosecute those ones that you have arrested. It was in the news that they've been arrested. So what is delayed? They're waiting for them to come and jailbreak to happen again. I mean, we see why there is decadence in our society. Look at the people that is ruling us. Look at Dogara. I mean, Dogara, we thought, the most heist that would have been pulled on our political system would be Tinubu. Going to pull that stunt, and then there is Dogara. If you're just joining us, welcome to our newspaper review. Yeah, we discuss everything that is on the Nigerian newspaper headlines. Welcome, thank you for joining us. Please do also like this broadcast if you are yet to, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do also turn on your notification bell and support us by clicking on the $ to the right or the comment section. Thank you very much. Okay, before we move to, let's take one more paper. Let's take the last paper before we open the floor for submission. But to my panelists, I say big good day to you. Thank you for being on here. Let's take the Daily Sun. Uzodinma okay's use of government-owned facility for opposition parties. While we took over 5 discos. Tinubu in London unfolds plans amidst groups protests. Yeah. Atiko's mega rally in Lagos reinstates determination to unite Nigeria. Atiko, unite PDP first. Okay, after row over local government, Adeleke visit, seeks support of Osho Assembly. Yes, says you are failed politician, minister tackles PDP candidates. accuses ex-VP of not tarring hometown roads, securing Adamawa from Boko Haram. Okay, okay, if that's nice, that's amazing. I mean, start from home. Atiku, you never fit unite ordinary PDP. How are we sure that even your own family there's unity there, and then you want to come and unite Nigeria? That is at this point. Well, ministers have come to accuse the ex-VP of not tarring his own town. That is, you don't even do road for your own self. You don't even do road for people of your own people. You can't give what you don't have now. And also saying that you did not deliver Adamawa from Boko Haram. So how then will you unite Nigeria and also keep us safe from this same Boko Haram and their babies and their brothers? All right, let's see what other story we have here. Federal government to regulate boreholes, says ministers, says municipals, urban areas, Abuja, Lagos have no use for them. On oil theft, Navy clears air on statement relating to NNPC. Nigeria to meet OPEC quota by May 2023. INEC won't disappoint Nigerians. International Committee, Yakubu assures UN. Wike wants Atiku PDP. Says G5 governors won't condone further attacks. All right, we took the story on Wike already, and I hope that one gets home. Let's see what INEC saying that they will not disappoint Nigerians and international committee. Are we saying amen to that, or we got our eyes on you, INEC? All right, let's see what other story we are yet to take on here. No other story, no other story, no other story. Okay, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. That's all that we are taking or we have on our front page review today. Some amazing panelists. Thank you for being here. Mr. Chubzo, how you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast.
Yeah, Emma, good day. Good day, everybody listening, the panelists and the commentator below. Thank you for everything there. What I want to just contribute on this Tinubu phantom campaign he's doing in overseas is something like, they asked Tinubu a very simple question, your identity. He said that he was born in 1952. I don't see that man. You can see the kind of lies that is vomiting from his mouth. That man is just taking Nigeria for a ride. When you look at the age of that man, do you think that that man is a 70 years old man, or 72 years old man, or a 58 years old man? Look at how the man is just openly lying to himself and to Nigerians. Another thing is, why the presidential campaign always run to abroad to go and do campaign? Meanwhile, all these people they are going there to talk to got nothing to do. They got no effect into our electoral system. They can't vote. What they are waiting for is to remit some fund to them in Nigeria. That is what they are. That is what they are hoping to get. Because when it comes to voting, they will decline. They say, no, we don't want diaspora to vote. But when it's during the campaign, they will run there and go and talk to them. And those people you are talking to got no any effect in Nigeria electoral system. They can't vote. Only those who have opportunity to travel to come back home and vote. For those, the majority of those who are abroad they don't even know what is happening. They only just go there, talk to them, and at the end of the day, that's the end of it. They don't have any impact. They don't have any application to apply in Nigeria. They don't have nothing, no contribution, apart from fund, revenue. That's the only thing they have. Those are diaspora they have to contribute. Any other thing in the Nigerian system, political system, those ones, they don't talk about them, So these are something that we need to put put online so that we don't know the reason why they are running to abroad to go and even do campaign. Then the Tinubu himself cannot even be able to talk to Nigeria. Look at it, just a common call. They call him in London. He just ran. He doesn't waste time. Nobody give excuse. He just ran to just go and attend an interview in London. But they are calling you in Nigeria, come and explain to those people you are going to confront. Immediately you succeed power. You can't even be able to stand them You can't even be able to answer a question. When they ask you a question, then you divert that question to somebody who doesn't know about you. That person will go there and talk whatever he knows. Is that the system are we going to run? System of blame? Because tomorrow, this is the same excuse he's going to take. I was not there. I gave this man a contract. I was not there. I appointed this man to do it. But you are the one said, I am going to be in charge and take care of Nigeria. So you run to abroad, look at the question they're asking you, and you're diverting all these questions all over. Anyway, the another one is the Adamawa, the boy called himself Adamawa Fool. That boy said that he can't even talk to the other candidate. The Adamawa Fool. That is what I call that balloon. Call himself Adamawa Fool. You know, look at that kind of a young man who have a promised future. He can be able to identify evil and good. He can be able to identify good life. I don't know. Maybe maybe his family was part of the criminals that we are celebrating in Nigeria. They are funding him efficiently because he say he's an APC representative in London. That means they has been funding him anyhow, so that he can be able to come to there and talk about anything that he wants to talk. And he's the one calling Tinubu a president. Look at how foolish that guy is. Very stupid, you know. So what I'm trying to say is we need to be very, very careful in this election. Very, very, very careful in this very particular election, because Tinubu have said that he cannot be able to attend interview in Nigeria because they're going to use him for money. They're going to make money out of him. Look at a dying old man. Who cares? Look at the person who will even die in a few days to come. It's saying that people will make money out of him. That's a shameful thing for Nigerians. You know, Nigerians need to be very careful this time around. We don't need to attend to anybody who cannot be able to answer questions and they give direction. That is what the kind of leadership, and we are going to see if he succeeds office. He can be able to express himself actually. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your. I know that there are tensions and emotions are running really wild, but please let's temper it. Let's let's not go off the guidelines of this platform. I plead. I know it is not easy. I mean, that was a national shame and embarrassment to the. I don't know, but to the people supporting the APC presidential candidates, I mean, this has just proven to us that you know that you have a moderator, right? Why other people have presidential candidates and a moderator? So that man entered his private jet from here to London, from here to UK, just to go and talk for 10 to 15 minutes. He went to do the job of a moderator and a presidential candidate at that. So why didn't you just stay back in Ikoyi and do it? To think that everybody, the first time that this man is ready to address us, people were ready to, actually hear him confirm their fears. He had a good opportunity, the entire world. And all right, please, thank you for joining us on this broadcast. Please share this video and like. The likes are not very encouraging. Please share the video and likes. Okay, this is in Life No Limits. Oh, that's right. Says Tinubu's campaign reminds me of how decisive Trump was. This is cancerous to our society, and we don't need such a power. All right. Fred Rim says Tinubu is a perfect metaphor for the condition of Nigeria. All right, this is a special appeal to each and every one of you to please share and like this video. Thank you very much. Tony South says shame to Tinubu. Okay, Victor Smart, it's good to have you on the broadcast. Welcome. All right, let's move on to Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins, how you doing? What would you say about the moderator representing the APC candidates, the APC party?
Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
Honestly, I don't know what to say because I I'm ashamed to call myself a Nigerian because looking at what is happening in Nigeria this past week have, for me, I kind of I don't know how to say it or what to say to myself, because a lot of things are happening in Nigeria that one can decide say I can't even align myself with this kind of people or this kind of group of people, because it's a shame that you see people. We are discussing about Tinubu today because of some people today are bringing issue of Tinubu. People are making us to discuss about Tinubu. Even I don't blame Tinubu because it's Nigeria citizen that I'm blaming. Is average Nigeria citizen that I'm blaming, because if we didn't do the right thing, I don't think we all would be here discussing about Tinubu. Because of we failed to do what we are supposed to do. That is why me and you are here to discuss about Tinubu. We are not supposed to discuss about Tinubu, because if Nigeria are people that call themselves they are human beings, they are thinking, they have sense, they have brain. I don't think we have anything to come out here to discuss about Tinubu, because only 8 years that APC have been in charge have given us every right for us to know what is good and what is bad. But to my own surprise, that you see some people are still talking about this regime, and you ask yourself, the same people that are still talking about this regime, even 80% of people that things are affecting in Nigeria, is them that things are affecting in Nigeria. 80% people that is hunger in Nigeria, people that is dying on insecurity, dying in poverty, everything is the same people that you see them. They are the one cheering to Tinubu. Look at those group of people in London. How can somebody complain about supporting Tinubu? How can somebody come out to support Tinubu? You are in UK living that life. Everything is there for you. You can get a job, you can get electricity, you can get a hospital, everything are there. And you don't wish the same thing to your own people back home. You don't wish that good. Okay, if you think maybe you have money, forget about you have money. If you have 50 million naira today, 50 million naira today, you may be say I'm rich. But if you go back to Nigeria, people can kidnap you, and at the end of the day, that 50 million cannot even rescue your life. But people see all those things, they see China about Tinubu. Look at the other one, that the man that went and naked himself in the name of campaigning for Tinubu. That is shameful. And the greatest surprise, the next day, the TVC view, the four ladies that used to stay there, because I call them, because that is the worst program that anybody can tune in Nigeria. They invited that kind of person to come and air his view, his reason why he did that. That's a shame. Even I'm surprised that because that man is an actor or something like that, and I believe that man have some deal with some companies in Nigeria or have some endorsement, and they are still allowing that man to run up and down. For me, that man need to be cancelled. A lot of things need to be done. You need to be, putting things in right so that Nigeria can learn. When I look at things that happen, to be honest, honestly, I'm just asking God, begging God, is there any way, if I have power to ask God a question, I could have asked God a question. Why did you create me to be a Nigeria? Why did you make me to be a Nigeria? Because when you look at the way people reason, you look at the way people think, you begin to ask yourself, what is wrong with these people? Even common animal. I was watching a video today, a sea ship. People are teaching, the way they are teaching that sea ship is kind of demonstrating everything. I begin to ask myself, is that mean that sea ship will have no more knowledge than Nigeria? Because people don't even think. Even the people that claim that they are wise people, they are nene people, are the one even sinking Nigeria to this level we find ourselves. So when you look at the whole thing, to be honest, I haven't been coming to all this show for like past 3 days now, because I'm kind of crying, and because I'm crying for Nigeria. I'm crying for what is happening in Nigeria. And when you see things happening, you now look at it that most of these people that is campaigning for Tinubu or even agitating for what is going on in Nigeria, they are more learned than you. And you come up thinking, this is where Nigeria need to be moved forward. This is the better way Nigeria. And these people are still telling you that to go back to this way we are is the best way for Nigeria to move forward. My sister, to be honest, I don't know who do Nigeria. If there is any way, maybe in a devil or whoever, I don't need to accuse devil, because we Nigeria are the problem to ourselves. We the citizens, I keep telling you that the citizens, even look at what Tinubu did. Emma, you just said it here. Tinubu left Lagos just to go and do 8 minutes an interview. 8 minutes. He left Lagos, so he left with everybody. The governor of Kano, governor of Kano left Kano, governor of Lagos left Kano. All of them then just went there as if they are doing. You ask yourself, most of us that have been in abroad, I don't know how many times, even most of our governors in the state, I don't know how many times they left their state, even to went to another state. They always focus on their state, focus on what is going on their state. But on Nigeria, Tinubu will travel. Look at how many governors that went with Tinubu. Why their state are there hungry, their state are there, a lot of things are happening in their state. Now you ask El-Rufai about security. Are you asking El-Rufai to tell Nigerians about security as if El-Rufai have done something about security in Kano? Are you talking about somebody to come and talk about the economy as if that person you are coming to talk with me about economy have done something about it? So, and you see
Collins, that's Kaduna. It's Kaduna, not Kano. Kaduna.
Kaduna, and you see people clapping for that ignorance. People are clapping for it, and people are, you see, oh my God, I wonder how people like Festus Keyamo acquire the kind of certificate they acquire. They call them senior advocate. As in, if Tinubu happen to become a president of Nigeria, I will encourage everybody in my state that go to the school. If you write the exam, if anybody asks you, bring any machinery you want to go and write it. If they ask you, ask them, president did the same thing. So if you are going to question me, you have to go and question the president. So who are we trying to deceive? I'm calling Nigerians, we need to, for me, I don't know what to say. Honestly, I am tired about everything that is happening in Nigeria. Sometimes I'm beginning to, can I lose faith in this country? Or how can we get this thing right? And that is why people like us are still agitating and trying to make a way, see how we can be able to get P2B or get anybody that is available that is very relevant, not people like Tinubu. Even for me, look at Atiku for me. If I look at Atiku and Kwankwaso, at least they are giving Nigerians at least saying something that Nigeria will hear. Atiku will come for, at least they will answer questions. Those ones are trying to do their best. Trying to, even them are trying, even no matter whatever that is happening, they are still speaking to Nigeria. Atiku will always go for any town hall meeting. Kwankwaso always go. Sure, all those people are trying to go to tell Nigerians, this is what I want to do. Tinubu left to Nigeria and go to the UK. Are you telling the UK people you are speaking to, they are not going to impart anything to Nigeria system about the election? Is the Nigeria citizen that you're supposed to be talking about? And today, media is not even running with that story. They can't even criticize that thing Tinubu is doing. They will just be there and immediately they interview somebody from China, invite somebody from the UK to come and speak. You don't even need to give them attention because they ignored you at the first time. For them to ignore you, you also need to cut them off. But I don't know what to do. Emma, I beg, I don't want to talk again, please. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Thank you very much, Mr. Collins, for your submission. But this matter, we know if you talk and finish. Oh. All right. There's this comment from In Life No Limit says, my fear is that not just yours. Our fear is that despite all the red flags, Tinubu's candidacy has raised. APC and their cohorts are still forcing Agbado down our throats, meaning they will do anything to win, even rig the election. All right. All right, thank you very much. This year is our fears, and that's why we need to keep sensitizing. Honestly, waking up to read things like inclusive government to show that it is going to be a teamwork. Oh dear, it just shows that there are lots of sensitization that we need to do out there.
Emma, sorry to say something. And you look at that thing yesterday, after the whole thing, they were busy dancing. All of them were busy dancing, embarrassing people. Our dancing, look at the way they are dancing. You ask yourself, in any world that is functioning, a world that is functioning, any country that is functioning, have you seen a place that a president come for debate at the end of the day, start dancing? That shows on seriousness, to be honest.
All right, thank you for that. Thank you. Oji says the APC supporters are not blind, they are just wicked. I said something to someone that I was analyzing this with this morning, and I said, see, it's not even a function of some people are not wise, don't they get? No, it is, at this point, it is a function of personal interest or national interest. That's it. That's just it. So nobody will say they don't know this or they don't know that. Everybody knows. We can all see, we can all hear. We are seeing history repeat itself. And if it is not personal interest, tell me what else would make you, go for an option like that. But let's move on. Let's get another person's reaction to this. Mr. Majid, how are you doing? Good to have you on the broadcast, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Emma. I think I didn't read your headline, but I guess I can quote from what every other person is saying. We are talking about Tinubu and the interview he went to do in London. First, I want to ask Ronnie or Mockery or whatever his name is. I don't think that man is mentally okay. I think somebody needs to hold that guy before he ran into the main market in the name of trying to. I don't know what he's trying to achieve in those things he's doing. He's making the thing looks like we are joking. Nigeria is not joking here. We mean business. We don't need those stupid distractions. He's even dragging Nigerians' name into the mud by making those noise they are making yesterday. Tinubu supporters are here saying Tinubu we want to, and you're there as if our politics is supposed to be local. I don't understand all these things they are doing. They should be serious. They should stop trying to shift Nigerians' attention from what we're supposed to be talking about. That is for Rona or Mokri or whatever his name is. Somebody need to call him to order. He's behaving like something is wrong with his head. Then the interview Tinubu had, for me, for me as a person, everybody has right to support whoever they want to support. I'm not against anybody who is supporting Tinubu because it's very obvious that some people want to die even when they know that this road is leading them to death and they still want to follow it. So they know that everybody will not come together to support our favored candidate. They will still have this is democracy. They will still have their way, support who they want to support. But at the end of the day, Tinubu will not win. We have seen all the odds that shows that he cannot win. To start with, the campaign, even their campaign alone, will show you that they are not that confident anymore. Their campaign alone will let you people know that that confidence they had is no more there. Is no longer there. The mistake they did was giving Tinubu. If they knew that Itobi would run like this, I think they would have given Tinubu the ticket to run. They would have given to Osibanjo, would have been their option. So all of them there, they are just trying to put up this straight face that everything is good. Everything is not good. They know quite well that that man is going to lose. Let me start with where is he going to get the vote from? Is it from South South that he removed Jonathan from? No matter how they're supporting him, no matter the people around him, the truth is that he's not going to get vote from that place. Is it Atiku they will go and support when Atiku was the same person who led the movement that removed Jonathan? So when we are talking, we have to also relax and monitor how things are going. So them already they have bad name in the South South. The two candidates has bad reputation already with the people of South South. Is it the Southeast? So where are they going to get the vote? So it is only in the Southwest that Tinubu can defeat every other candidate. But that will not stop us from getting 25% in all these states. That will not stop Itobi from getting at least 25%. Then you go to North Central, the same thing. He will win some states there and he will also get some 25%. Once you have 25% in 36 states of Nigeria, including the FCT, once you have like 24, if you be able to get 24%, 25% from up to 24 states, man, that is enough to declare him a winner. So all we have to do is to put more effort. Leave Tinubu. Tinubu will never rule Nigeria. He knows that one. They already failed. What are we going to talk about? Is it the insecurity? Okay, if he knows that he knows something to do, why can't you just give what is his name, Boo Boo, at least a little bit of ashore? You will call it gossip. Give him some gossip on how he can be able to turn the economy around and also stop insecurity. At least that would be easy for your candidate. You will say your candidate will be so easy because you people are solving the issues that Nigeria is for, and you cannot be able to offer solution to your own a government that is running by your party, and you still want to tell us that you know the road, you know what you can do. So when people are saying something, I just don't want to push anybody in supporting anybody. Let's be that we have a third option now. We have options. It's no longer like before that we will be waiting for PDP to give us ticket. It's no longer that way. We have options. And I, as a person, and my family, we have chosen to support P2B because we know that we are the most affected people. Without a government of P2B, what is happening in my community will still continue happening because I know Hope Uzodinma will still go back as a governor. So that is God forbid. So I will never.
Mr. Michael.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for your submission. Mr. Van Maxwell, how are you doing? Good to have you on the broadcast.
Thank you so much, Sister Emma. Good morning to you. Good morning to my co-panelists, Collins. Collins don't want collapse. My brother, don't collapse. So don't collapse. These are realities. So good morning also to those in the comment section and those that are watching us. May God bless you and prosper you today. Niger Watch, thank you so much for what you are doing. God will never let your pocket dry as you do this selfless job. Now, Sister Emma, I listened to what Agbado, went to do in the UK. In fact, the way he spoke like someone who is not sick. He spoke like someone very articulative and so on and so forth. You see, my people, in order not to, bore you with all these things, the problem of Nigeria, if you don't know who you are, you will be like a football, an inflated leather that is placed on the surface of the sea. You will continue to dance on that sea. Wave will throw you off and on that sea. You will never get a balance. The Nigerian issue is foundational. That is why you see most of the things you see people are doing in that country is a foundational problem. That is what is giving them the privilege, the temerity to do what they are doing, irrespective of how you feel as an ordinary Nigerian. They have succeeded in making Nigerians spectators and not participants. Nigerians are spectators. They are not participants. Tell me any election from local government to the presidential election. Which one of them in the past is fair, transparent, etc. in the eyes of Nigerians? Is it this one that you are talking about? When someone, the chief of staff of the president, Muhammadu Buhari, has told you people that Chad, Niger are part of Nigeria, was it not in the known in the newspapers when they were printing, registering people in either Niger or Chad? They say they've arrested them. What do you think will happen to your own elections, your votes? What do you think that will happen to it? When people were seen or caught registering people in your neighboring countries. You see, these are some of the things that give these people to power. The dance they were dancing there yesterday tells you that there is something in their coffers they have seen that will make them believe that they are going to win that election. If not, I wouldn't have, thought of seeing them, dancing. Something is making them to dance. And that's something that is making them to dance is going to be exposed when, if at all, the election will hold to come 2023. The man he gave the security, he gave the chance to answer the security. A president, someone is preparing himself to be the president of Nigeria. You cannot take questions, direct questions that are meant for you to answer as a C in C commander-in-chief, you are delegating security questions on security to a man, the governor of Kaduna State, Erufaya, that has not even able to manage his own state. As we speak now, in southern Kaduna, there is attack going on there. From what I heard from my people in Kaduna, there is attack going on. In fact, Kachia local government is under attack. They started last night. You delegate, that man has never managed security well in that state. People are massacred. Train station was attacked. People kidnapped in his own state. And this same man was the same person that came out and told Nigerians years ago that they know the people that are killing Nigerians. They are foreigners. That he has traced them to their country of origin and paid them, appeased them, pay them so that they will not come back and kill Nigerians again. That is the person you are shamefully, you are not even ashamed to ask him to respond to national security. Wow, I am not a proponent of one Nigeria. Everybody know my position here. I want to do Dual Republic and I want Biafra. If Arewa wants to go, they should also go, because what is happening to Nigeria, the people of Nigeria, the indigenous people of Nigeria, is not something these people will come and solve. Like I told you, and I owe you, in fact, my apologies to you if I am speaking this way. I said it and I'll continue to say it. The problem of Nigeria is foundational problem. If you don't get it right at that foundation, my people, you will never make any headway. If you like bring 100 P2Bs, he will never do anything. The foundation of Nigeria, the way the army restructure, which I was a part of, although I had no powers as at that time because I was a junior officer to do anything. The people that did it in such a way, it is anti-suppressive to the entire old southern Nigeria. There is nothing you would do. In quota system, they are higher than you. They design it in such a way they will be higher than you. In revenue allocation, they have more local governments than you. So this is what it is foundational. If you don't get it at that foundation, kiss Nigeria goodbye. Thank you and God bless.
All right, Mr. Vinex. Well, thank you for your submission. We keep staying hopeful and doing the needful nonetheless. Lady Joy, how you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast. Please unmute your mic.
Okay. Hello. Good morning, Lima. Good morning, everyone. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you. We can hear you, ma. Go ahead.
Okay. Ayima cannot hear me. Okay. And you people who have already said everything I wanted to say this morning. Nigerian problem. I'm really, really, really tired of it. First, I really believe Nigeria can be better if only Nigerians will decide right, and secondly, their votes will count. And let me start with Tinubu and APC. The level of arrogance that these people are displaying is really, really despicable. And if Tinubu did not see anything, if Tinubu did not see the common Nigerians worthy of his time to engage us, we shouldn't also see him worthy to become the president of Nigeria. Simple. And Nigerian, God, I don't know. Nigerians, we can't afford to have another unknown president. Everything about Tinubu is unknown. A lot of things has happened in Nigeria. Unknown government, unknown this. He doesn't want to come clear with anything. He's already feeling like the president of Nigeria. And this arrogance, all of them, both APC, I think something is wrong somewhere. Really, really, I really believe something is wrong somewhere. Because this music that they are dancing. I think something is beating the drum for them. Nigerians should really be careful. And nobody should trust INEC. And Nigerians shouldn't really trust INEC. Something is wrong somewhere. Something is really going on somewhere. I believe it. Because I can understand why someone want to be the president of Nigeria, but he cannot engage Nigerians. He doesn't even want to see Nigerians. He doesn't even want to talk to them. He thinks they are just like he always say, that they are disgrace before him. If Peter Obi is a disgrace before him, if Funke Akindele, that actress, if she's also a disgrace before, are these people not Nigerians? If you want to be the president of Nigeria, are you not going to be their president? So if you're already seeing some disgrace, I don't know, if you're already calling some Nigerians disgrace, that means he's not worthy to be a president of Nigeria. Nigerians should be really careful. Really, they should be really, really careful. They should really pay attention to Tinubu. Tinubu, we can't afford to have another disaster, because President Muhammad Buhari, he has done enough harm to Nigerians. He has really caused enough pains to Nigerians. We can't afford it anymore. We that are living in diaspora, we can't say we are not I don't know if we are even the ones feeling the pains the most. Because those ones back home, they're not letting us have peace. We are working and we are sharing our money. It's not easy for us as well. We're really going through a lot as well. And then I don't know. Like they say, reincarnation. If truly that word is true, I don't believe in all those things. But if, like they say, reincarnation, if, like we normally say in my next words, if really in my next word, I will never ever come close to any country close to Nigeria, let alone being a Nigerian precisely. No. I don't know what is wrong with Black people. I don't know what is wrong with Black race. This slavery has not really ended. We are still slaves till today. The worst part now is no longer the foreigners, the Westerners. They are no longer the ones enslaving us. It's now our own people. Our own people are now the one enslaving us, killing us, doing even more harm than the Westerners did to us in the past. What kind of where did we go wrong? What is wrong with us? What is really going on? Are we under some kind of spells in Nigeria, to be precise? Are we under? Is there something? Is there something really, really? I don't understand, because I see some people, the way we praise and rally around our oppressors is despicable. I don't understand it. These people are doing enough. They have done enough harm to us. Still, we are still giving them the support. We are still running. Is it not a spell? Can it be ordinary? It can't. I think something is wrong. I don't know how we will come out of it. But Nigerians, I just want to say, if we miss this opportunity, God, if we miss it, then Buhari's own is just tip of the iceberg. The one we're going to see is going, I don't know. Because Tinubu, he has already, he's not even a president yet. He's already feeling like he's the president. He's already seeing himself as the president. Your vote, your opinions, our opinions as Nigerians doesn't matter. He's already there. I think something is wrong somewhere.
All right,
he's already there. He don't even care.
Thank you.
That place he went, those people, how can you? I'm really angry. I'm just very, very angry. I can't do this to myself, like talking about these people so much and giving myself so much headache, and at the end of the day, they will not even contribute anything good to my health. I'm just done. Thank you very much, and have a lovely day, everyone.
All right, thank you very much, Lady Joy. Thank you for your submission. Thank you for coming into the studio. If you're just joining us, hi, how you doing? This is our newspaper review. My name is Ima, and it's good to have you on here with us. Please take out time to like the broadcast if you are yet to. Please take out time to like the broadcast if you are yet to. And also do want to support us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right on the comment section. And also, please share this broadcast. if you are obedient, share this broadcast. If you know that such show of shame should not even, come to stay, please share this broadcast. Please. Thank you very much. All right. We have Star Keys in here. Star Keys, how you doing? It's good to have you on this broadcast, sir. Please
Good
unmute your
morning.
mic. Your submission.
Good morning, everyone. I'm fine. Thank you all for your support and the wonderful work that you people have been doing. Honestly, as we can see, we all come to an agree that Mr. Tinubu, he has nothing to offer to Nigeria. Believe me, because it's well known that it's only one who have something to offer that can explain or give explanation of what he has to offer. So it's very well known that Tinubu has nothing to offer to Nigeria. All these things that he's doing, going here and there, he's just doing it because he has into the game already. And for him to withdraw now, saying that he can't go further again, is hard for him. And the people that are pushing Tinubu around, forcing him to do those things, they are not doing it for the good of Nigeria. They are doing it for their own self-interest. Because everyone in support of Tinubu is just to collect his money, because they know that he has the money. So they are doing it for their own pocket to get the money there. That is all they are doing, because they know a man that cannot speak. What are you telling me? We are having this experience for the same government of this man. So if Buhari cannot speak to us every time he's being in hospital from year to year, he cannot engage with Nigerians, even as a president. How many occasions have we been seeing Buhari? If not now that the election is closed now. And they want to, he's not even yet elected as a president of Nigeria.
Sorry, Starkey, there seems to be a little bit of interruption from your end. We'll give you time to get yourself to a quiet place, and then I'll come back to you, please. Thank you. Mr. Gaslight, how are you doing? It's good to have you on this broadcast. Let's have your submission, please.
Yeah, good morning. Hello? Hello?
Yes, Mr. Gaslight, I can hear you. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Good morning, house.
Good morning.
Thank you for the chance and opportunity given to us to air our views. I'm thanking Mr. Naija Watch for the opportunity. Although Nigerians, we are for stomach. Every one of us are fighting for our stomach, not for the betterment of the country. The what the APC and everything they are doing together with Tinubu himself and the crew members, they are not looking. They're looking us like that we are nothing before them. They don't care about us.
Please, if you are not talking, mute yourself. Let the speaker speak.
Mr. Goslight, is that your environment? I think you're in a noisy background.
The former speaker, the other speaker before this guy, that is the one that is making the noise.
He left the broadcast already. He's not even here. He just joined us again. So Mr. Goslight, please, you need to get yourself to a quiet environment where you can give your submission. So I'll give you some time to fix that up, and I'll come back to you. Please, thank you. All right. Please, if you are in a noisy place, you could just ask, that I skip and go to someone else, and you talk to us when you're in a quiet or in an enclosed place. Please, let's try to do that to have a seamless broadcast. Please, apologies to the gentleman, but please, I hope you understand. Thank you, Mr. Nsubidi. How are you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast, sir.
Yes, good afternoon, morning. Thank you for having me. I guess we're talking about Tinubu and what his Chatham House discussion yesterday. So I think it's just quite unfortunate, that the whole world had to witness how someone who is contesting for, the presidency cannot, answer all these questions by himself. It's something that I'm sure even people around the world are shocked. The only time that something like that makes sense is when, for example, you're giving like maybe you're giving like a statement or you're giving a report, and you come with maybe your chief of staff and all that, and they have to maybe now give a breakdown from their own department. But when it's just interview or questions being thrown at you as the person running to be a president, and you're not able to answer, and you're asking other people to answer for you, it has not. I don't think it has been done anywhere in the world. So it's just unfortunate and it's strange, but nothing is strange. We have seen APC do the undoable in terms of political norms. They've been doing all manner. We've seen the issue of what are those the hired priests, all manner of things we have seen, and nobody's talking, nobody's calling them out. That's to show you the kind of country that we have. Why are we even pretending like it's a democracy? You have the media houses who we don't know if it's fear or if they are just complicit. The mainstream media, they cannot make their voice loud, effectively loud enough to be able to call out these things, question it, interrogate it. They'll just do like a kind of surface scratching. And it's quite unfortunate. If you look at the people around him, people pushing him right now, people like Erufai, you need to understand that Erufai, those are people that were seriously behind bringing Buhari into power. And it's quite unfortunate that so just look at the trend, look at the trajectory, look at the links. But like I said, if it's in terms of winning the election by voting and all that, from my own understanding and from what I can see, there's no possibility of APC winning. But obviously, we are all talking about this thing because of we already know the system. We know INEC how they do. Even if this time we are hoping that it's not going to be the same case as the past. So, because if you go to the north, when it comes to maybe voting the same, status quo, there's no way they will leave someone like Atiku, for example, in some states in the north. I'm not talking about not even north central. Probably I'm talking about northeast and north west. But north central, we know that Peter Obi will get majority of the votes there. So then you go to the south. Obviously, south is not APC cannot win. You go to southeast, obviously. So it will just be, and even the southwest will be shared. He might get the majority there because of his that's his own base. So, but that's now getting the majority of votes in southwest. For example, you are just assuming, and maybe getting a few percentage in the northwest, and maybe some in the northeast, and and the north in general. That will not give him the presidency. So they know this, and that is why we are saying that Peter Obi is the lifeline for Nigeria, to be honest, in my opinion, because listening to him talk, that's someone that understands exactly what Nigeria is facing and how to come out of it. So for anybody that is hoping for the continuity of Nigeria, they will vote for Peter Obi. They will support him. But if you want the whole thing to continue the way it is, if you want Nigeria to disintegrate, then you will. That's if they rig the election. To be honest, it's like a pathway. There's no way people will accept, continue living like this with all these election malpractices and everything. So uh, I'm not going to even spend too much, energy being shocked about what Atiku, sorry, what's the name, Agbado was doing in London. But the people that are pushing him are the people that we need to start, focusing on sometimes. Just be able, because these are the people that are the real enemy of the people.
All right, Mr.
That are
SBD.
pushing him there. So it is quite unfortunate, and I guess even if I'm the family member of someone like Agbado, I will support Peter Obi because I know that he's not the one that is going to, be making the crucial decisions in the country.
All right, Mr.
It's
SBD,
obvious.
thank you for your submission. That's as much as I can take from you. I have to move on to some other person. All right, Starlight, Star Keys. Let's have your submission, sir, in another 1 minute, please. Thank you.
Yeah, as I was saying, sorry for the distraction. It's my baby that is disturbing me. She always want to be aside to me. Very
That's
sorry
not
for
a
that.
problem. That's not a problem. Our voice was almost overriding yours, so needed to call in that. That's not a problem. All right, let's have you round off your submission in 1 minute, sir.
So I was saying that if you take a very good at those people who are supporting this man, they know it's not that they don't know what they are doing. They know what they are doing in the sense that they are fighting after their bearers. It's for their own self-interest, not for the good of Nigeria. So it's hard time that we the Nigerians we fight for ourselves by not letting those people to intimidate us in such a way that they are doing. Because you cannot tell me that you will not engage with the people you want to be their president, then number one. You cannot tell me that you don't have anything to do with them. And this is exactly what this man is doing in several occasions. He's refusing to engage with us for us to hear him. Look at what he's doing. And those people, the more they are doing those things, they are disgracing themselves too. Because somebody who wants to be a president, you cannot answer questions by yourself, bringing up people on the line to answer, even the people you don't even know their names. They have to give him a sheet of paper to look the people who can answer the question. This is a disgrace, but not for us to himself, because the people are seeing and are watching and are seeing everything that is going on. So it's for us to voice out our voice, just as we are doing here. We will keep on voicing our voice out and sharing it. People will be seeing it, and we will tell them what we want and we go after it. That is all I have to say. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for that submission, Starfish. Mr. Goodman, how you doing? It's good to have you on this broadcast. Please take it away.
Thank you, Emma. Good morning, and good morning, my fellow panelists. Okay, so my question is, I keep asking people, at what point do we, as Nigeria, begin to think that Nigeria is now better? That we are believing that we're going to have a good election, a free and fair election. At what point? It's not like the person in INEC is a show, right? Or the person in INEC is an OB that have this good pedigree. The person in INEC is like the Tinubu, the Buhari. These are the same people. So I keep asking people, at what point do they are dancing? The place they play their politics, the place they play their re-election and politics is their primaries. It's not your voting. Once they win that primary, you see why Wike is just crying, because he lost that primary. Because if you win that primary, there's chances that he can use his money to rig the election. This is what they do. You think they care about your election? That's why Tinubu did everything, even he sorted Buhari just to win that primary. So that's why.
Are you sure it's not INEC chairman calling you?
So that's why Tinubu did everything. Even he
They're
sorted.
calling you to warn you, bro.
No problem. When they can't get me here now, I can deal with them. So that's the thing. You see, they're spending dollars in primaries, spending all this big money in doing all this sort fight and listen. That is where they do the election. That is where they win the election. That's why I see them dancing. No proper, you sit down and think, just sit down and think as a person. Somebody that is coming out that wants your vote is not speaking to you. It's going far away to dance and do this. They don't care about it because they know. Only we, ordinary Nigerians, are thinking. Probably we are thinking differently from these people up there. Because the way they see this Nigeria, it's not the way we see this Nigeria. So we are just believing that, oh, I keep saying it. What made us think that on a Saturday morning, we will queue on the line, stain our thumb in ink and put it on a paper and hand it over to that INEC officer and they will give us our vote. It's not like if the INEC officer is like person like Show right now, we say, okay, this man is like Show, or it's like an OB. We say, okay, like Ofri Wosu of those days. It's not like it's an Ofri Wosu. It's the same people. So this is not a problem. So the advanced is they don't care. You can shout from now to tomorrow. Tinubu will not speak to you because this is what they do. The same, what do you call it? This governor of Kaduna State telling us about insecurity. You forget when they want to kick out Jonathan, the same thing he came. I said Jonathan is this day insecurity. Jonathan allow Boko Haram. They're insecurity. They come in with worry. They're going to kick Boko Haram in 6 months. What happened? It's the same man now that is coming to talk about insecurity again. They just play with our head, and we are just falling for this thing. They don't kill you. Look, I just prayed since I was born. I've never seen a free and fair election in Nigeria. It's not like Nigeria is getting better. Then we can't hope. If Nigeria is getting better, then we hope that our election is not going to get better. But Nigeria is getting worse. How can something that is getting worse and you're thinking something good, an election is going to come out for me? It's not going to come out for me. But this is the thing. They don't care. The truth is, when they rig it, we can only come at the same thing. We can come at here and lament. That's why they know that Nigerians don't stand up. If we have done, that's why that answers, they miss that answer. If we have done a strong protest that, I tell you, Lagos, we have like 30 million people. If only 2 million of 3 million people storm Lagos street, this will take us serious. But we keep thinking that we do this thing by election. It's not by election. Nigerians, we have the population to block the whole country in Nigeria. Look at other countries, the way they protest. That if people come out, even if you drop pin will not touch the floor. When you see the crowd of people like that, nobody will tell you. You will sit up, but this will take us for granted. They just do what they like. He come in, look at what he's dancing. It's an insult to us. How can somebody come out and say, I'm proud of you? See this country, you come out in the public and say, I'm a proud Nigerian. So sometimes I watched a program yesterday, educated Yoruba people supporting this man. I was like, so I'm asking myself, if they have Yoruba nation, I was looking at those people, I was talking to myself, if these people now should have Yoruba nation, from their heart of heart, can they put somebody like Tinubu as their president of Yoruba nation? They can't. That is the truth. But because nobody loves Nigeria, nobody cares about it. If Nigeria is going down, they don't care. But I'm telling you, if they have their Yoruba nation, they won't elect Tinubu to be their president because they want better Yoruba nation. But they don't care. Nobody cares. I keep saying, we keep pretending, but people don't love Nigeria because they know their fathers and their great-grandfathers never sat down and create Nigeria. They know that Nigeria is artificial. And everybody knows that one day Nigeria is going to break up. Whether we like it or not, they all know that one day Nigeria is going to break up. You cannot keep this thing forever. So that's why they do all this thing. They don't care. We not take it off. So I'm saying, let us not. We come here, we just put our head, just living on hope. And I say we are living on hopeless. We are having hope in a hopeless situation. It's just like if you are standing in a desert where there's no water and you are hoping that you just see water. You're not going to see water. It's not so. It's not. But when you are standing in a place where you have people and there's water, you're hoping that one day somebody will pass and give you water. So that's where you have hope. But when you're in a dry place, no water at all, and you're having hope that you'll get water, there's no hope. This is what is happening in Nigeria. These people don't care. They don't care about us. They have done their election in the primary. That's why Tinubu can come out and dance and make mockery of us. This is a debate. Nigeria should, after the election, this is my one. After the election, I know they are going to rig it. Whether we can continue to talk, we can continue to talk ourselves here. They are going to rig it, and if they rig it, Nigerians should not. Because I know Obi is a peaceful maker. Obi is like Jonathan. He will tell you now, this year, Obi is not going to fight. They are saying he's not desperate to become Nigerian president. If they rig him out, he's going to tell you, please don't go and spill your blood for nothing. He's going to say the same thing because he's a peaceful man. He's not going to advise you, please don't go waste your life for my ambition. I told you I'm not desperate to be president, so leave them. You tell you to leave them. But Nigeria should take it upon themselves. We should get ready to storm the street and in your millions, not in your thousands, in your millions, because they are going to, whether you like it or not, they are going to rig it. That's why they are dancing. they are dancing because they feel he has done his job. He has gone to UK and make that stupid what they call it there among themselves. That's what you don't care about you. So that's my advice. Get ready once they rig the election because they are going to rig it. So we are going to come out in our millions and storm the street. This is not going to be answers, will be child's play. People should be getting ready. Put that in back of your, let it be a plan B. Because Tinubu has to him, he has one. Look at Tinubu wife and it's not Tinubu wife and Chetima wife use a presidential jet. They're already telling you that they are going to rig this election. They are showing before our eyes and we are seeing it and we are pretending and we are talking that he's going to lose, forget it. People will take money and they will not. Who told you they will take money and they will not vote them? I'm telling you, I see Yoruba intellectuals, intelligent people supporting Tinubu on a program. I mean, plenty of them. I was like, these are educated people, and they say Yorubas are the most educated people in Nigeria. They are supporting Tinubu. I was asking myself, is this going to give Tinubu a president of Yoruba nation? The answer is no. But why are they supporting Tinubu to destroy Nigeria? Because nobody loves Nigeria. Probably they won't want Nigeria to break up. I'm telling you, this is it. Because if Tinubu becomes president of Nigeria, whether you like it or not, Nigeria is going to break up. Whether they like it or not, if Tinubu becomes the president, because Tinubu, on a free and fair election, Tinubu cannot win election in Nigeria. Now, we all know that. But if they declare a winner, Nigeria is going to break up because he's going to. The only way he can become president of Nigeria is if they rig him in. That is the only way. There's no other way at all. Because nobody with his right senses will vote that kind of president.
And Nigerians are not ready to be played upon. So
that's what I'm saying. Let's get ready. Let's prepare our mind. So if we are talking as we are talking the election, let's condition the mind of Nigeria. Look, if they rig this election, please, this is our plan B. We stop the state. Let them know what we are going to do if they rig. So let them know. We should tell them, no, if you rig this election, we're going to close down Nigeria. As we are talking this campaign, let's be putting that one forward too. Let's tell them we have plan B. If you think you are going to rig this election, that will be the end of Nigeria. Let's be putting it there to them. That's what I'm saying. Let them know. They don't hide it. Put it in public that if you rig this election, we're going to destroy this Nigeria. We're going to scatter Nigeria. Let them know.
All right, Mr. Kuman, there goes your submission. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us right here on Niger Watch. If you are just joining us or you are new to our program or you just stumbled on us, this is a newspaper review. It happens every day, Monday through to Saturday, 10 a.m. Nigerian time. And we have the chats Mondays and Wednesdays, 1 p.m. Nigerian time. We have discussions every Monday through to Thursday, 5 p.m. Nigerian time. We have debate 6 p.m. Nigerian time. We have broadcast Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 6 p.m. People, do well to turn on your notification bell so you no go lost on top of our broadcast. All right, thank you to those that has liked the broadcast and those that are yet to like the broadcast. Take our time to like the broadcast. Please also take our time to support us by clicking on the $sign, share this broadcast, invite someone, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And to my amazing panelists and to those on the comment section, it has been an engaging one. Chooks, I see you today. Fred Rim, you've been with me on this broadcast from the start. It's good to have you. Please join me every day. Keep updates with me. Thank you very much. Andrew, are you ready? I beg go. Me, I want to live the soft life. Oh, I don't want to carry AK-47. All right. But we are the men. It's about time. It's about time. All right. To each and every one of you, Mommy Diaspora, big love to you, Mama Dearest. Umana Pamela, Tony South, my big bro. It's good to have you on this broadcast. Thank you to each and every one of you. Osagwavo, thank you very much. Michael, thank you very much. Thank you to each and every one of you. I come back to you, my panelists. Thank you for an amazing time today, an amazing newspaper review today. It has been Mr. Chibuza. This is where you give your final submission.
Yeah, thank you once again, Emma. What I want to just say is, you spoke about somebody in APC in Kano or Kaduna somewhere about that frauded about some few millions or billions of dollars or naira. And this is APC members. And that was it. You see, most of the time, our reasoning here matters a lot. But our reasoning here, I don't know the impact of it, whether does it have any effect in the Nigerian society or not. Because we will come here, talk about Nigerian issue, we will come here, talk about what is affecting Nigeria all the time. But my question is, does it have any effect on the ground? Does it have effect on inside Nigeria? Because if this thing does not have effect, it's a very big issue where it's going to be a big problem. Because this guy that fraud now, we will come here, talk about him, talk about whatever he's doing, but nobody will follow up. Nobody will make arrest. Nobody will prosecute. Nobody will sentence. All we hear, only thing we hear, arrest. But no, we never have any conviction. Nobody have ever succeeded in their own clown conviction, because that is them. Anyway, that is what it is. But when it comes to rigging of this election, I find it impossible, because I look at it, it's very, very impossible to rig this election. But the only way this election can be rigged is through registration only. Because the more number you get in your registration, and you make sure you put them in the polling unit, because if those people that you bring did not show up, that means your rigging cannot work. They have to be there presently. So those are only area I know that the rigging can take place, by registering people. If they can't do that, there's no other way they can manipulate the system, because I believe every agencies are watching, and there's a camera. If maybe, let's say in Imo State, for example, people who turn out is 500 people, then camera is there. So I don't see the reason why somebody will come and say that in Imo State, it was only 1 million people that come and vote. So it's very, very impossible. But only way they can do this is only through registration. And if they can succeed in registering people from Niger, Chad, then they have upper hand. But I don't know how much are they going to spend, because that's going to cost them a lot of money. It's not easy to import 1 million people and harbor them, feed them, and give them the whole amenities to stay until the time of voting. So that's the only thing I can say for now. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Chibuzo, thank you for your submission. Mr. Collins, let's have a final submission, please.
Yeah, I think Mr. Chibuzo says something that is very valuable, because I still said it, that ringing this election, ANEC is going to find it difficult. If APC is banking on that, they are making a big mistake, because now a lot of people are watching on ANEC. People are bringing so many information that we are not used to before. So people are keeping update with ANEC. So if they try to manipulate the election, they are going to do, but I don't think that it's going to maybe affect the election, because no matter what they do, at the end of the day, the decision of people matters, because people are speaking up. This is the first time Nigeria is engaging with INEC. Before, nobody have that business with INEC. And the electoral act again is going to help a lot. It's going to help people. And this is the first time that we citizens are talking about. Remember last election, nobody is engaging with INEC. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. But now Nigeria feel the pain, because everybody is now beginning to ask questions. The reason you see politicians are running away, people like Tinubu are running away, or people are running, is because of how the system have changed. The narrative have changed. Before, last election, nobody was busy calling Buhari to come for debate or calling anybody. But now everything have changed, because people have started asking questions. And to go back to what my sister said before, Joy said before, if there is any opportunity, because I believe in people recollecting back. In my next word, I have already said it. I'm not going to attach myself to anything that is related to Nigeria. So we are talking about slave. I keep telling people about this slave of a thing. We African, we have this greed in us. Every black person have that greed in them, that greed. So once that greed begin to expose, you now see the real person in them. When we talk about slave, it's we Africans that started that slave because we are the people selling our own people. Why people no put gun, they no carry gun pump for our head. Now we carry our own people, say, sir, give me something. So that is the greed, is in the greediness that been there from generations. So that is the greediness about Africa, being a black people. That greed is in you. It all depends how you manage your own, how you allow your own to manifest. So if you can be able to control yourself, good for you. If you can't, good for you. Look at the situation we find ourselves today in Nigeria government. People are killing each other, no amenity, no nothing. Are they why people are causing us? It's because of the greed in us. One person will pack money. What are you using that money to do? You pack the whole money. You can't even affect your citizens. You can't even affect your community. You're even your own kinsmen. You can't even affect them. So what is the need of you having money? So for me, it's the greed that causing the whole thing that is happening in Nigeria. So if not greed, what is Tinubu coming to do? Tell me, what is Tinubu coming to do in this election? Tell me, can somebody tell me the reason why Tinubu or Atiku is coming? It's because of the greed in them. That is why you see what is happening in Nigeria. So for me, I'm just praying that, asking God that in this area, thank God that people have in Nigeria are trying to, like, let's find out in a way to fix Nigeria. And the way to fix it is, at least now people are speaking out. We are doing our best. And trust me, we must get a justice for all this thing we are doing. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Collins, thank you very much for your submission. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast today. I wish you a good day. Thank you. Mr. Majid, let's have your final submission, please.
Thank you, Emma. The reason why Tinubu is dancing, because he has already perfected his game of reading the election. He has already done all the homework they need to do. So he's dancing to the victory that he has already managed to grip from INEC. Because what stopped INEC from releasing voters card? They said they will release soon. Up to now, they have not released the voters card. How long does it take to print a voters card? Now people will go to the office, INEC office, to collect the PVC. They will tell them not. They will tell them that the PVC have never been printed or is not there yet. So you check the time we have for this election and the time they're going to deliver this PVC. Some people might not be able to get it. If they release it very late, not everybody will be able to get the PVC. At the end of the day, those people that will not get their PVC will be the one that will give them the majority vote they need. Because right now they are in those serial number. It's on the phone. You go there, they tell you there's no PVC. But who are the ones you're collecting the pin from? Who are the owners? At the end of the day, thousands, millions of Nigerians might not be able to get those cards. At the end of the day, you see them voting, they will be surprised that APC or not only APC that is doing this, even PDP. Because I heard there is a place they now collect they will just gather people with PVC. They will collect your PVC serial number and stuff like that, and your number. Then they wire you money. The PVC is like you have sold it to them. This one now is digital. It's no longer go to polling unit and go and rig. No, they already stationed INEC officers who will do the rigging for them. Those people that will not be able to collect their voters card, and people they will say they didn't print it, they didn't see it, and some people they throw away their PVC. Those PIN number is being collected from INEC officers. So this is where we need to
Right,
look
Mr.
into
Majid.
and see how we can be able to tackle it before it gets too late. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Majid, for your submission. Let's move on to Mr. Vine Maxwell. Your submission, sir.
Thank you so much, Sister Ma. You know my position, and my opinion as well is this: the reason why Tinubu is dancing in faraway London is because of what the assurance he has gotten. On that day of election, I have monitored several elections in Nigeria during my service. I know what we go through, especially the northern zone, the northern borders. Mark what I'm going to tell you today. If it is possible for Niger Watch to send journalists or even drone, if we can get it, to monitor what is going on within that area, you will know what I'm telling you today. You will know what I am telling you today. That border, Chad and Niger, will be open. Cameroon, Adamawa side will be open, but the south will be closed. This is how it is. It is something that has been there. They've been doing. When they tell you that they have the number, they are telling you based on authority, irrespective of how. Do you know your data? Do Nigeria have data? Nigeria doesn't have control of their data. A country that doesn't know the data, how can you manage your electoral system? The digitalization that they are talking about, how many people are in there? Do Nigerians, the ones that are born today, in the data system? Nothing. A country that cannot even give you the amount of crude oil that they produce and export in a day, as big as Nigeria, you think that same country will manage digitally, prudently, your data system? Well, I do not know, but I'm telling you based on what I have seen throughout my stay in that part of Nigeria tells me that there is nothing. The reason why this guy is dancing, watch what is going to happen that day. If at all the election will take place. For me, I am a proponent of looking at what is going on in Nigeria. I am a proponent of Oduduwa Nation and the Biafra Nation. Let them go, even if it is agbado that they are going to eat in this nation, let them eat, as long as the security of their lives are protected against the foreigners that are coming in. The same people are going, tracing them in their various countries to go and pay them. Just imagine if what Erofai did that time was done by someone from the southern part of Nigeria, and see what will happen. By now, he will be in jail. But this guy is the one now that is furthering the election and the campaign of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigerians, you are in a very big mess. And I believe that maybe God will do something about it. But for 60-something years, nothing is done. I don't know. I don't see how it is going to work this time around. Thank you. And may God bless you individually, but not a country that sees joy in killing their own people. Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. NCBD, let's have a final submission. All right, I move on to Star Case. Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. My own.
Please, you have a minute.
My own final conclusion is that I'm still pointing where the INEC, where the INEC are, because it's possible that they can lead this election if care is not taken, because you can see that things are still going on. If the INEC really want to we are not trusting, we don't trust them yet. They still need to talk to us to make us believe them, because look at what is going on now. Up till now, they are still attacking some places, spoiling the electric process for the election, and it will affect us more that are in support of it affect us more with the obedient product, because everybody, even people that have not voted before, they are coming out now and they want to vote for Obi. So, and this thing, if they are destroying the voters and destroying this thing, it's we that it will affect. Those people, they are not. It will not affect them because they hope in buying voters. So it's we that it will affect. So how are they prepared to secure the election? What are their efforts so far that they are doing? How is the security intact to make us believe that everything is going to be okay? So it is in their hands. It's in their hands. And another thing I will say that if they are ready to leak the election, they will be ready to face us, to come out in massive for protest.
I don't know if it's sorry, Sparky. I don't know if it's just me or your volume just really dropped. Uh, is anyone experiencing that as well? Please let me know.
No, I can hear you, Sister Emma.
No, what of Starkeys? Can you hear him clearly?
I was the
No.
call was entering my phone. Maybe that may be the case.
Okay, all right. So please do something about that. Thank you.
So if they can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So if they have to make us believe then that they will not leak the election, and we have to have a plan B. If the election leak, we have plan B of what we are going to do next. So that's my own suggestion.
All right, thank you very much for your submission. Thank you also to Dr. Gomez. Thank you for the donation and thank you for the notes down there. Thank you. Thank you. It's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you. And thank you to each and every one of you on the broadcast too. Thank you very much for being with us. Let's see who else we have on here. Okay, Mr. Goodman. Good to end the show with you. Let's have your final submission. Thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you for what you've done today. You've done a great job. What I'm saying, the people here saying they don't think the election can be rigged. Well, I don't know where they are having that kind of confidence from. The last time I checked, Nigeria is a fantastically corrupt country. You see, there's no way. A rigging election is not in just one way. There are different ways to rig an election. These people are master of this game. You cannot tell them they're not going to rig election. Look, I know people don't like what Soludo said, but if you look at Soludo's article, he said, I want you to underline, people should underline that word. He said, Obi, he knows Obi is not going to win Obi is not going to win. Obi is not going to win the election. And Obi knows he's not going to win the election in Nigeria. He did not say Obi is not going to win the election. He specified in Nigeria. I want people to underline that word. He did not say Obi is not going to win the election. He said Obi is not going to win the election in Nigeria. There's a reason why I say in Nigeria. They know how the politics runs in Nigeria. It's other way from the street. I don't know who give us that impression that Nigeria they cannot rig election. Who are you tell you that? What are you going to do?
Please, we should not be spreading that kind of message.
No.
There are other places where you can do that, because for now we are being counterproductive of what we are trying to achieve.
My brother, forget it. Nigeria is a. I don't know which day you wake up, can't believe
My
that
brother,
you have a great.
Whatever you say, you are not. Nobody here is the author and finisher of Nigerian politics. So things always change.
Look, I don't know how old you are, but
things always change. It's not a matter of how old. Everything has a time when it comes to an end.
No, I'm not now. Okay,
all over the world.
Okay, wait, hold on. I asked one question. Tell me one thing in Nigeria, since you were born, that was good, became bad, and became good again. One thing, just tell me. You can continue to lie to yourself.
There are so many things. I can't start counting.
Tell me one. Tell me. This is what you people do. You can continue to lie to yourself. Nigeria is, look, I keep saying it, Nigeria is structured. There's no way on earth you can put two people that share different ideology and let it work. Nowhere in this world it can ever work. If my ideology is different from my ideology, if somebody brings a development in our midst, first of all, I will analyze that in that person bring, if it suits my ideology. You too, we analyze that in that person.
The place where you are, is it working or is it not working? Are you all having the same ideology where you're living right now, sir?
Of course, we are sharing the same ideology. We don't share two different laws here. Even despite they don't share the same law, they split themselves. They run their own government themselves. This is the truth. despite they share the same ideology, but they still, because they don't share the same culture, they need to split themselves. But they share the same ideology, but just culture that separate them. Culture separate them. They need to split themselves. This is how human beings think. We can continue to pretend like we love ourselves. Black people, we too love. We go to church. God can do all kind of miracle because we so love ourselves. We so love God, but we cannot think rationally. I keep saying it. Nigeria is a fantastic. You and I crying that Tinubu. Why are you crying that Tinubu went to London and been dancing and he's not speaking to you? Because Nigeria he did it because Nigeria is a corrupt nation, and there's nothing you can do. You come out, they shoot you, kill you. You can only people died 2 years ago at Lekki Toll Gate. Have you done anything for them? Have you fought for them? You've not fought for them, and you're telling me that you will know every day what will happen. Things are getting worse by the day. People are dying by the day. Things are getting every day you wake up. Things are getting worse. You are telling me Nigeria want to turn around. I'm telling you, Obi, after the election, Obi will come out and tell you, please, Obi has told you he's not desperate to be your president because he knows that if they rig it, he's going to mellow you down. Please don't speak broad for me. This is what's going to happen. These people, when they tell you the truth, you don't want to take it because you are hoping in a hopeless situation. Do you know better than Soludo? That's up there. Do you know better than you don't know anything about Nigeria? You are just on the street. Don't tell me. So you don't come here and tell me that if you don't want to tell yourself the truth, continue lying to yourself. Nigeria is not going to.
Just from you, Mr. Goodman. Thank you for your submission, Mr. Alex. You came in just at the. All right, let's have your submission real quick, Mr. Alex. How you doing? Good to have you on here.
Yeah, thank you. I've been listening. I just came in because of this man that is talking. I'm doing a lot. I'm not supposed to be here, but let me quickly say that I understand the frustration of people. People now psychologically they've been beaten. They've been defeated in their minds, and that is the greatest defeat somebody can have: the defeat of the mind. This same Ahmed Bola Tinubu brought all his money to Edo State in 2020, and he was defeated. The same Ahmed Bola Tinubu with all the billions, with Oshomole, with the federal might, he was defeated. So the same federal government might could not rule Rivers State, could not defeat Wike in a state during the second term governorship elections. So things have changed. There was no electronic way of transmitting results some years ago. And Nigerians fought, and it happened. Nobody ever thought Nigerians could come out during the NSAS. We came out. You may think it was a failure. It was not. Things are changing. If it was before, there will be sharing bag of rice, sharing money. But no. A large chunk of Nigerian youth are saying this election is different. Please, if you are defeated in your mind and you feel it will not work, you can stay aside and let other people do their own. People are condemning situations. People are working very hard. People are spending their money, printing t-shirts, canvassing, trying to take it first in a democratic way. If you don't believe in it, don't discourage other people. Go to other platform and do that. Here is already dedicated to the victory of Mr. Peter Obi. If you don't believe in it, it's your right, but shift your kettle to somewhere else. Take your campaign of hopelessness somewhere else. I know we are all sharing the same frustration, but with the level of energy we have put in so far, you are seeing the running etasketa. Have you ever seen a Nigerian presidential aspirant going abroad to do campaign? That's a sign of defeat already. It has never happened. Why did you not do it in Nigeria? Have you asked yourself? Wait, I'm going somewhere. I did not interrupt you. I'm going somewhere. If it was before, they will carry mopo, carry everything, because they know before they do it for 20 minutes, people are going to invade it. Nigerians are going to storm that place and shut it down, because they cannot do it in Nigeria the way they did it abroad. Abroad is part of the problem that we are having in this country. Allowing all sort of nonsense. They steal our money and they take it abroad and they don't send them back. Somebody will carry $10,000 into a country at the, I mean, coming down from the plane, he will be stopped because he did not declare the money. But a criminal will bring $1 million. They will give him tea, and they will keep that money for him, knowing that he stole that money. So the victory is already everywhere. There's nothing anybody can do about it. El-Rufai, all of them, they were all with Oshomole, with this same man in 2020. Those state people stood, and Nigerians are standing now for the Lekki Tollgate victims. These same Lekki Tollgate victims that you are insulting and that you are and that you are laughing at. We are standing for them. We are standing for. Listen, we are standing for Deborah. You are mocking them that they were killed. They died for nothing. They didn't die for nothing. Their blood is speaking for them. So for me, if you are defeated, keep your defeat to yourself. We are not defeated, and we will bring them to their game. We don't want to come violent, but if they rig this election in a way that we find out, there will be a war and a revolution, and you know it. So, my dear brothers and sisters, let's keep the fire burning. I just came here to make this suggestion, to make this submission. The victory is ours. They are losing. The wicked run it when no man pursue them. With all the federal might, why did they go abroad? They should have done that rubbish they did yesterday here in this country. So, please, we are winning. Look at them doing all the trick they normally play is all backfiring. Registering children of 10 years old into the PVC machine, and everybody know it. There's nothing they can do. Now they are like why are they burning places? If they've not seen it already, that the number of the youth taking PVC is more than usual. They are staring at defeat at their faces. So for me, these are signs of defeat. And Tinubu is too sick. We even hope that this man will even be dead before next 2 months. Only God knows. I'm not wishing him dead. But the point is that when somebody is already failing, you see the signs everywhere. Next month now, you will see it. All their campaign fuel and all their campaign whatever will run out. Guess what? Have you heard that the same Tinubu has stopped spending money in some places? How will he win South-South? How can he rig South-South? How can he rig Southeast? How can he rig some part of Southwest? How can he rig Plateau State where Deborah came from? Deborah who was killed. How can he rig Nasarawa State? How can he rig Benue State? I don't understand where some of us talk from.
Thank you.
Emma, so let me respond. Talk to me, please. Emma.
That's as much as I can say.
Emma,
That's
please,
as much.
One second. Please. First of all, Mr. Gomez, please don't come here. Don't be hypocrite. You go to one-man show. You go there to support Tinubu.
My name is not Gomez. It's me, Mr. Alex.
Wait,
please.
Mr. Alex, wait, excuse me. Mr. Gomez just wrote something that she banned me from this platform. I don't know whether you are watching one-man show. That's the place I was saying that some educated Yoruba people, they are there supporting Tinubu. This Mr. Gomez that comes here, you go to that platform, he will support Tinubu, and he's saying Obi is not going to win. He comes here and pretend like he's here. This is what I'm saying. This is how you come here now and pretending like you are supporting Obi, but you go to one-man show and go there and say Obi is not going to win. Tinubu is going to win. And you come here now, you pretend and give super chat £5. This is what they do. See, this is what they do. You go to
please, my dear brother, we are a family. Anybody can go anywhere they want to go. But the point is this: you cannot rubbish the work of millions of Nigerians right now. You came too late.
Mr. Alex,
don't say they will rig election for us.
Mr. Alex,
all right, gentlemen, thank you very much. Just as much as we can take from our newspaper today. That's as much as we can take for our newspaper review today. Thank you very much. Do well to join me again tomorrow. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you very much to each and every one of you on here. Thank you to each and every one of you that has supported today. God bless you. Thank you to my panelists. Thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you. Right. All right. If you're watching the replay of this broadcast, how you doing? It's good to have you on here. Please do also like this broadcast, share, invite someone, do also turn on your notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow our all the programs. Turn on your notification bell, please. We have another broadcast coming up soon, so do also turn on your notification bell so you do not miss any of our broadcasts. Until then, until I see you tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Bye for now.